This case, what I choose for my build. Subscribe if you want to see build and finished build and GTX 1070. Wait, you're gonna hear really bad sounds, I don't know why. And second, my terrible voice. I already cannot stand my voice, but it's first time when I made script and it's just so awesome. It's like scraping nails on old school board. Fantastic. I maybe will show my 8 years old PC. Still usable and playable. It's like Frankenstein. And you can still play AAA games. Subscribe if you wanna see review of my PC parts. I looked so many cases and choose this one because other ones too expensive. I didn't like I/O and form factor, and I wanted square case with triple fan setup. This case price will be on the side. Model Armory C701, but there's other brand I think, but same model number C701. Some reviews claimed you can't mount 360mm radiator on top. You need drill holes because doesn't match. In my case, looks like fit perfectly and matching 120mm fan screw holes. I will see only in the end when build will be completed. Let's see first what was included in a box. 3 fans, RGB, power, RGB, kind of, and who knows power, what it is. 2 pins something. Complete garbage, trust me. They're loud, you cannot control, speed nothing, complete garbage. But I knew it, that's okay. Here, RGB connector to connect all fans, and 2 SSD mounts, and plus some hardware. I didn't use this one. Instead, I bought this for 10 bucks. I trust better this one than unknown something. One benefit, it have stronger magnets. This looks like clone Lian 011, closer to 011DW size. 011DW, there was something I didn't like. I already don't remember what. I like the most of this case. Glass is on screws because I can DIY so simple and I can fit any size parts. You just need little bit adjustment. Or like a glass, you need just standoffs or even custom fan base on cheap and nice. There is no limitations. 8 PCIe slots, exhaust or intake, you can fit 2 80mm fans, same as here, 2 80mm fans. I will use this as intake for hard drive. Exhaust for PSU, feet height, I think enough for GPU intake. I can choose any fit if I want. Limitation is just your imagination. On top is outdated I/O. Audio, 2 USB 2.0, 2 USB 3.0, power, reset, and RGB button. Until today I didn't know for what it's need, but I checked my motherboard. I have 2-prong, same as here, and I can set in BIOS different shortcuts for button. I think there was one of them was safe mode or something, different kind of stuff. But there is option turn off RGB, and definitely I will gonna use this button, RGB, on and off. I don't need to use software. I love it. Audio, I don't really use, never used. For me, it's kind of pointless. If you don't like USB 2.0, you can replace it with something else. You can find in Amazon different stuff. I will replace this one with USB Type-C. Another one maybe something else. Or I'm gonna leave blank. And again, limitation is just your imagination. On the side, exhaust or intake, and intake for power supply. Manufacturer claims you can fit one 360mm radiator and but I think you can fit two, one on top and one of the side. Manual claims you put fan here and radiator behind the bracket, but if you get longer screws, you might fit both of them. One catch, why I will not gonna install in the back. First, holes are smaller. Looks the same actually, but they're not so close. And heat will gonna go where's the hard drives. I don't want too much heat there. That's why I'm gonna install on top. I'm gonna put here, install here, intake, and I think manual claims, and I think manufacturer claims you can fit two 120mm fans, but I think you can fit three. Of course, I'm gonna see only in the end. And this will be intake for GPU and intake here, and exhaust to 80mm. Basically, air will gonna go straight to GPU. It's all gonna circulate here and out, and it's gonna, technically it should cool down top of the video card. And because of on the side fans, it's all gonna have more fresh air to suck in and out. Here is cable management hose. It will be really tight when I'm gonna put radiator on top. There's gonna be tricky. Of course, I'm gonna see in the end. There is no any rubber fitting or something cover, but you always can make yourself. This case is for people DIY, crazy DIY. But even then, you put fan, you're not gonna see anything of this. You're not gonna see cables at all. In the back, I/O cables. My favorite cable, RGB, definitely we're gonna use. Unscrew this screws, install hard drives, SSDs on top, but first you have to install SSD because you are gonna have access to the installing SSDs. Because of hard drive, we're gonna cover it. I don't know, I have these two brackets, probably is gonna go here, somewhere extra if you need extra SSD. Maybe right here, somewhere, who cares. If they would change I/O for this case and give better fans instead this garbage, completely pointless, completely, they're garbage. It would be actually really good case at this moment before I build. Or without fans and just give better price. Even 15, 20 bucks. At least it's gonna have big difference. And here's a small divider, I forgot to tell you. Small divider. You actually can remove it if you want. With this case, you get from all sides mesh fan dust cover. Metal case is thin. But why you want heavy, thick metal? What's the point? You never move, and with PC parts will be very strong. What's the point of thick metal? Oh, it's better build quality. There is no